Hello, crafty friends. It's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and I'm here today participating in an Altenew Educators blog hop. The theme was to choose an old or a favorite stamp, so I went way back and found this stamp. It's called Happy Dreams, and what I really liked about it was the sentiments, again, the positive follow your dreams, and also the feather stamp, and so that's what I focused on today. So I decided to do some watercolor inking type of things. So as you can see, I've lined up Aqualicious and lime green stamps on my craft sheet and sprinkled them with water. And then here I am kind of stamping them. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit off screen there. But as you can see, the two colors are creating multiple different appearing leaves. And so I really liked the way it came out when you stamp it on watercolor, because it kind of allows it to sink in and flow. So for my next card, what I ended up doing was gold embossing the Follow Your Dreams sentiment and the feathers going from the top left down to the bottom right. And right now I'm ink smooshing on it. This is actually one of my favorite techniques because it's so organic. So I was using both the Aqualicious and the Hydrangea Altenew inks, and so what I'm doing is alternating, going back and forth and layering the colors on top of each other, and then heat drying them in between. So again, just I'm not showing the heat drying here, I'm just kind of showing the different colors being added. And so then briefly I am heat drying here, I guess. So then I'm going to move on and go back to purple. So I cleaned off my my mat again, added some more water, and I run my fingers through to kind of make it more droplets, to add more interest to it. So again, just adding the purple. And then I'm going to come back and just kind of blot it in there, and that provides the the water droplets, or the colored ink droplets. And so I really like I say, I love these two colors together. I'm a cool colors girl, so these are really floating my boat. So again, just kind of going back and forth here, and you can see see the process. And again, by using one color at a time, I don't get the color mixtures, and it allows me to layer the colors on top of each other. So for the final one, what I ended up doing was stamping the feathers in a circle using the three colors. So again, it's Aqualicious, lime green, and Hydrangea. And what I'm doing is stamping them in circle, alternating colors. And this is also on watercolor cardstock. All of these are done on watercolor cardstock because I wanted them to be able to move and flow organically. So once I got that done, I started flicking droplets on. So adding a little bit more water here, and just kind of flicking some drops on there to fill that background in. And I added the droplets for both this and then the other green and blue one that I did earlier. And for the gold heat embossed one, I actually just put water droplets on and then put the gold embossing powder on top and quickly heat dried it before the water had a chance to dry. So again, I like the I like the addition of dots and sparkles and sprinkles on my cards. So here's kind of the bases all done. And I did embellish that gold one with gold around the edges as well. So right now I'm just setting up to do to stamp the sentiment. And you can see I've lined up the green and the Aqualicious, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp that in the middle. And I didn't feel like it popped out enough, so what I ended up doing was drying the watercolor inked ones, and then I'm going to restamp it in black ink. So there I am. I took it off screen there to heat dry it just a second. make sure it was totally dry. And then we'll go ahead and stamp that again. And it's off just a little bit, so it kind of creates a little bit of a highlight once it's done. So I'm stamping it again. And then I'll go ahead and throw some clear embossing powder on the top and then heat dry it. So again, I like the way that one turned out too. So again, here are the cards. So here is that gold embossed one, and you can see where I flicked the water on there and edged the card with the gold embossing powder. Here is the green and blue one, Follow Your Dreams, and again, I edged that one with black cardstock. And then here is that circular one, and again, I added that Be a Dreamer circle sentiment there, popped up on a purple circle. So again, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and I'm so glad you stopped by today. I'm presenting for Altenew today. Please come follow me. I'm on YouTube, Blogger, Instagram, and Facebook.